Hi guys, my name's Hugo. I'm the founder of Auto Studio. We are a cold email lead generation agency and we work on a pay-per-call basis, meaning you only pay for meetings booked. Anyway, that's my only sales pitch to you. The rest of the video is pure value. I've got nothing to sell to you other than that. And in this video, basically, I'm going to go over 5 email principles that I believe, well, I stick to, and I know I'm watching this. I believe you should stick to this. You should stick to this as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. First off, so keep it to 3 email sequence. It's all about the first email. That first one is the one that makes the impression. The rest, although you can convert, the chances are going to be massively diminished. I said I personally do 3 emails, but I've actually spoken to other agency owners who run 1 email sequence campaigns, and they're actually some of the most successful agency owners I know in the space. So I think that kind of really highlights my point, how important the first email is. And when you do it right, you're gonna get the best results possible, not from your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th follow-up email in the sequence. Also, think about it. When following up in a sequence, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th time, yeah, you are going to get people who suddenly engage, but also I bet you anything the number of people who then mark your emails as spam, which is ultimately going to damage your reputation, is going to massively increase. So, if you don't get a reply from your first email and then you follow up on the 2nd and 3rd, yeah, you may, and someone's really not interested in what you have to say, yeah, maybe you're going to get a pissed off response, but you're not nearly as likely going to suddenly get marked as spam because you've followed up 8 times and he still haven't replied to you. So I think that's just bear that in mind, because otherwise you're just going to give yourself extra work setting up an extra domain or emailing everybody and anyone, or trying to get off a blacklisted database. So yeah, that's for me. 3 emails. Keep it to 3 email sequence, nice and simple. So the second one, keep it to 50 words if you can, 70 max. So I think it just goes without saying, like, no one has time to read a novel. Make it between, as I said, 50 to 70 words and stay away from spammy words. You can kind of guess what they are: sale, free, cash, urgent. There are a ton of lists out there, but there isn't an actual index, as there are so many different lists kind of banning certain words. But I'm sure you can guess what those are. Also, I think I was in Istanbul last week, and a way I thought was quite a good way to look at it is I was just walking through the markets. I was literally there for 2 days, and you're getting sold to left, right, and centre. And don't have much time. I'm not going to stand there and listen to a 20-minute pitch from someone that I don't know, and actually I'm not that engaged in their product. So I was all about like the simple pitch. So just something to bear in mind. The next one, use Spintax if you can. So what is Spintax? Basically, it's a way to randomize specific words and phrases in your emails. And I'd say the most basic example is your email greeting. So, hey, hi, hello. It's not supported by a lot of sales softwares, but people looking for an edge, usually those running an agency, use it. And we basically use a software called Smart Lead AI, and that's a software that does just that. It's got Spintax capabilities. So whenever you send an automated cold email, Spintax will choose a variation. So one batch of emails will go out with, like, for example, hey John, and others will be sent out with hello John or happy Monday John. Essentially, it helps you make your automated email sound unique and specific to the lead you're emailing. But anyway, if it's an option for you, 100% use it. So yeah, just reading online, there's no like hard stats in this, but I just read a couple of other people's blogs and a few stats I found around Spintax. It was reported to have people who do use Spintax reportedly had a 17 to 28% higher reply rate. So that's definitely one to bear in mind. And also, it can help you avoid the spam folders by tricking the algorithms by randomizing and mixing it up, it'll look like it's more of a human sending it rather than an automated message. So yeah, just all good things to bear in mind. Yeah, this is another one. I touched on this last week, and I thought I'd bring it up again. But guys, don't overthink your subject lines. You'll be surprised how many people overthink this one, often get it wrong. People spend hours thinking about the ideal subject line. But I'm always thinking that your first task, if we break down what we're trying to do with cold email, your first task, if we strip it totally back, is to get people to open your email. Then it's to get people to read your email. And then lastly, it's for them to then take action on your email, whatever that may be. And I'm a big believer, if you have a massively over thought out subject line, almost giving yourself away to being a cold email, you're almost falling at the first hurdle before you've already given yourself an opportunity for them to either act on your email or reject your email. So I just think keep it super simple. And what I normally go for is first name, quick question, that kind of thing. That could be, I'm just a big believer that could be anyone, colleague, it's not going to set off any alarm bells. Just very simple, first name, quick question. And I believe that's the most effective way of doing it. The fifth one, include a call to action. So a call to action is the reason they respond. How are you calling them to action? Is it to book a meeting, get them on a call, get permission to send a video about your business, or maybe sign up for a free trial? You need to be super clear on your next steps and intentions so they know how to take action. I think another way of looking at this is, people have got a million and one things on kind of going on in their own business or their own life, and they suddenly get an email through. You don't want people having to use too much bandwidth of trying to figure out what they're trying to do or what they're trying to read. So, it's almost like, this is just a slight tangent, but even the way you write it, you need to be explaining or writing in a way that's in total layman's terms. It's very effortless to read, not complicated jargon. And then at the end, just a really powerful, simple call to action is, this is exactly what you need to do next. And, get on a call with me, or, as I said, whatever that is, or a permission to follow up with them, permission to follow up with them, to send them a video about your business. But yeah, as I said, just be super clear with what you're wanting the next steps to be off the back of your email, to kind of take that away from your prospects. So yeah, to be super clear. And finally, this is just a little bonus one for me, and it kind of makes me laugh to think about this, because this is exactly where I used to always go wrong when I was first starting out, and I'd send out 500 emails and be very disappointed why I didn't get a reply. And yeah, so I've been there, and I know, and I'm very well aware, because I was there. This is where so many people go wrong. Don't ask for a sale on the first email. People don't know you. They don't give a shit about you. They got, as I said, got a million other things on. So, some randomer suddenly pops into your inbox with some fat essay and trying to sell to you. You're going to get a big fuck off in so many words. People aren't going to trust you. They're not going to warm to you. So the goal here is a meeting. This is a mistake, as I said, so many beginners make, by asking people to make a purchase and presenting them with a link to buy or whatever it is you're selling. This just doesn't work. The first email's job is to drive a conversation. And from that conversation, you're trying to sell a demo or book a meeting. The job of the demo or the meeting is to then drive the sale. So I hope that's all clear. I know that is all for me. I'm not going to drone on too much more, but just to run over everything again. Keep it to 3 emails. Keep your email sequence. Keep it to 50 words if you can, 70 max. Just short, succinct. Use Spintax if you can. As I said, I use SmartLead AI, brilliant software, but I'm pretty sure Instantly as well can use Spintax. So there's a few people out there, or softwares out there, that can do that. Don't overthink your subject lines, and then include a call to action. And finally, don't ask for sale on the first call. Anyway, that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll be making another video in the next few weeks. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.